Dépêche-toi, nettoie bien parce que la dernière fois il y avait des saletés. Merci.
Cynthia Cinema Sears. Thanks for tuning in to another one of our African movie reviews.
Yes.
This is Cynthia.
And I'm Kim.
And let's get right into it.
The name of the movie that we're going to be reviewing today is Dirty Secret and Guilty as Sin.
Yes.
It's one movie, but it's two parts.
Two parts, two titles. It's practically 1, 2, 3, 4, but instead they just did 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Our actors in this movie are Muna, Tonto, and Ajibola.
Yes. I think they're good actors, you know.
I mean, they act their part very well, yeah. But the question is, was their part very good? Like, what was asked of them, was that even a good plot to be going on?
Yeah.
Was the script even that good? Yeah. So, the movie type, this was really a drama. I was no way romance or comedy, you know. It was
there was like, you know, like every movie, there's always like a love interest in there. Yeah. But a romance is like, you know, the whole movie is about
yeah.
It wasn't any of them.
It was actually the genre was something I've never even seen before. It was like
a lot of drama.
Yes, it's really dramatic, but I don't know.
Yeah. It was like kind of like the drama was about love, but it wasn't a romance.
It wasn't a romance
because it wasn't all nice and flowery. You know?
Yeah. The age group. Please do not have your children watch this movie. Do not watch it around them. I would even recommend that you not watch it at all, because this movie was one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. No, correction, this was the worst movie I have ever seen in my life. I would not recommend it. No, do not have this.
And we only watched
the children.
We watched like kind of parts the second time so that we could kind of, you know, refresh our memories.
Yeah.
Not because we want to watch the movie again.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, if you go online and you look up the movie, you'll see how many dislikes it has.
Like on YouTube, it's like this many likes and then this many dislikes to it. You know.
It's just crazy. I would say that, you know, we live in the States, and for us, if it was one of our, you know, like American movies, this movie would be rated R or X.
Yeah.
So it's
very for mature people.
It's a mature movie. Yeah. Even if you're mature and whatever,
there's sexual things going on, you know.
You just don't have to be watching this movie. I would not recommend it to anybody, whether you're old, whether you're young, whether you're whatever. No. It's about this man who has this daughter. He ends up, his wife has died, so he ends up getting another wife, and he has an older daughter around like 20,
and
I guess.
He didn't tell the daughter that he's going, you know, I guess he went to the village or whatever to stay for some time, or he went on a trip or something.
He went on a trip.
And then when he came back, it was just all of a sudden, you know, here's your new mom. You know, He didn't even tell the daughter, I'm going to get a new wife.
Yeah.
Which I guess many Africans do that or something, you know.
He married her because he wants to be a politician, I guess, or he is a politician, and so, but she had connections, so it wasn't really like a love kind of thing. I mean, she thought it was love, but he
knew it wasn't love.
Yeah, he was in love with his daughter. Yeah, he was in love with his
Very
daughter.
sick.
It was a horror.
Just these twists and turns about it, you know, and the way that the woman that his wife finds out, she finds out, but then she doesn't do what you think she would do, you know.
She doesn't do what any regular person.
Yeah.
This is one of those movies that you watch it and you get mad because you're like, what kind of a stupid person would just, you know, walk away, or what kind of a stupid person would just act the way that these people did?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe some people are this sick and crazy, okay, but why would you react to it? Like, if I know something like this is going on, how would I just? I mean, there might be some people who would do that, who would just be like, oh, you know, just stand by it.
But the thing is that the marriage was for his gain.
Yeah.
She had nothing to do with this.
She could have just left, but she didn't.
Well, she even has money.
Yeah.
But if she didn't have money, I would say she could have bribed him and been like, I'm going to tell everybody if you don't give me this amount of money.
Yeah.
I mean, even though she has money, she could still do, you know, everybody's always reaching to get more money. So she could have just bribed him and, you know, been out of there, but she didn't.
The movie was just crazy. I do not recommend it. 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 I do not recommend it.
Yeah, it's just about, you know,
A sick world.
incestual kind of things.
Yeah.
And
A sick household, I guess you could say.
it's just very sad. And, you know, even on where we watched it was on Nollywood, and people on there were like, you know, why do they have to portray this about Africa? But, you know, some people on there were like, well, you know, this happens, you know.
Yeah.
This happens, but the way that the movie, it was just like, God, you know, like, it was so graphic. They showed so much of the scene without showing the actual thing, you know.
It was 4 parts. It was 4 parts.
It was, the first part of the movie was called Dirty Secret, Dirty Secret 1, Dirty Secret 2. Then the second part, it automatically jumps to Guilty as Sin 1 and Guilty as Sin 2.
Predictable? No, I wouldn't call it predictable because it was up and down and side to side. It was a roller coaster ride. It's not like it was a roller coaster ride and I loved it. I hated it, but it was a roller coaster
Even
ride.
by the name, you know, Dirty Secret, you never think it'd be that
dirty. Yeah.
No.
I mean, nothing can prepare you for what you're gonna see. Quality? It was okay quality. It was better than some. It was better than, you know, it wasn't like all that pixely stuff, which is really sad because this was a pretty horrible movie and you're gonna get good camera, you know, clarity, and then when it's actually a good movie, I have to sit through all this pixels and I can't hear what you're saying. I mean, I watched one movie the other day and they had to put subtitles under it because you couldn't hear anything, and I was like, is it in a different language or what? And then I started hearing it. I was like, it's not a different language. It's just so hard to hear that
It's like,
how
expensive is it for you to just shoot this scene again? I mean,
yes,
come on.
please. The sad thing is, it wasn't just a scene. It was the whole movie, the whole thing, the whole hour and whatever. It was.
You know, it wasn't like didn't have those, you know, 1 year later,
Yeah.
3 years later, 8 years later. You know, it was edited well. You know, you didn't have. It wasn't like, you know, in one scene it's night, you know, next scene it's day. You know, there wasn't any
Wearing
obvious
different
things
clothes.
like that.
Yeah. And the sound, they weren't screaming at you, and it wasn't too quiet. So that was pretty good.
Perfect.
Yeah, it was perfect. On all parts except the plot.
You didn't see like people, you know, babies crying in the background, which you hear a lot.
I think there was a baby crying.
Yeah, I think there's one baby crying.
Yeah, there was a baby crying.
But at least you get to, you know, hear, you know, like people talking in the background or pots banging or something.
The music, I don't think there was a theme song, so it couldn't be too loud or anything. There just wasn't a theme song. Pros and cons. Well, let's start out with the pros. The camera.
There weren't too many movie parts.
Yeah,
It was only 4.
It was only 4 parts with 2
and let me
names.
see the first scenes. The first part is like just over an hour.
Yeah.
So you know, it's not like.
I mean, it kept going. It kept going though. It was like at least a 4-hour thing altogether. Cause each one was about an hour, but I think some of them were more than an hour. Like some of them were like, I don't know. But another pro.
The actors were okay.
Yeah,
I
the
think.
actors.
What's the female's name?
Tonto.
Yeah, I think Tonto. She's a good actor.
Yeah.
Tonto's friend, like she has a friend there. She was horrible actor.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Madam Success? She was the daughter in there.
It's like when it's like you just pick a random person on the street and say, "Hey, you be this person's friend."
Yeah.
Do you think that you should be doing this? You know, just like, and it's like the thing. You know, the friend is supposed to be giving you good advice, but then the way that they make them, or the way that they say it, I mean, like, it feels like the friend is nagging.
Yeah.
You know, and she's like, no, I don't want to do it. And then they friends are nagging. And she's like, shut up. Are you even this person's friend?
Yeah.
But yeah, the acting.
Frank Artus.
Yeah. He was in the movies towards the end. Yeah. It wasn't like he was, you know, just 5 seconds, you know, they had his cuteness.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Frank.
Yeah.
Wherever you are, Frank. Wherever you are, we love you. We love you. I love you more though.
The one thing with this movie that is good is that the like, you know, in regular movies they have all these characters, you know,
they stick to the main.
Yeah, they're stick to the main character.
They don't have people
added a couple people,
yes,
but it wasn't just like random people.
And all the people in the movie look different, so you're not gonna be like, oh, was this John or is this Kevin?
Yeah, like even the men look different. The women, you know, different hairstyles. You know, it's not one of the movies that, you know, first she has a puffy afro wig, and then she has a straight wig, you know, then you're like, hold on, is that Sylvia or is that Elizabeth?
Yeah, you get confused. This
so it sticks with main characters, and it really defines who these characters are, you know. Their lines don't get blurred. So
everything else.
Ken, the Tonto's boyfriend,
it wasn't even realistic,
ugly.
Because he was ugly.
Very ugly.
Muna, I'm sorry, you're not that great. I mean, you're not.
Who's Muna? Ken. Oh, sorry. That sounds like a girl's name. But yeah, he was. I mean,
he wasn't as good looking as, you know. He was older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like at least 10 years older than her.
Yeah.
You know, he
was supposed to be a high. He was supposed to be a high demand prostitute or
and she
gigolo.
was being like creepy on him, like. When they were in the club, she was like dancing on him, and then she was just being so
weird.
Like,
it was weird.
You'd have thought that he was, you know,
so
muscle man.
Yeah, but he wasn't.
Yeah, you would have thought that he was Frank Artus.
Yeah,
then
I know.
I know. Watch would be all over.
I know. If it was Frank, I'm like,
yeah. But in that club scene, she was a little much.
Yeah. How many stars? 1 out of 5. I would give it a 1. How much would you give it?
I would give it like a 1.5.
There you go, 1 and 1.5. So will you give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down? You guess.
Yeah.
Alright, everyone. Thank you for watching our video. We really enjoyed it, and we enjoyed your company.
Hope you enjoyed watching it.
Yes, have a good afternoon, evening, morning, night, whatever time it is right now for you. Have a good time, have a good day, and we'll catch you on the next episode.
Bye.
Thanks, bye.